Tennis star Novak Djokovic equals the all-time record of Roger Federer in maintaining #1 spot for most weeks in ATP rankings. The Serbian now holds the top spot for 310th week over 5 different stints. Indian cricketer Virat Kohli becomes first ever cricketer to reach 100 million followers on Instagram. The International Cricket Council on Monday announced the new record created by Kohli on Twitter. With this, Kohli becomes the 4th player to join the elite club. 2021 Swiss Open Badminton Tournament is all set to take place from 2nd of March. Badminton star Saina Nehwal is likely to face Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu at the tournament. Among the men's singles, Indian badminton players Sameer Verma, HS Pranoy and Kidambi Srikanth will also be competing. Former Barcelona President Josep Maria Bartomeu has been arrested after Catalan police officers searched the La Liga club's offices. Barca said they were collaborating with the police and authorities into the investigation. Hello and welcome to Sports Buzz, your one-stop destination for all international sporting updates. Starting with the big story today, tennis star Novak Djokovic now equals the all-time record of Roger Federer in maintaining #1 spot for most weeks in ATP rankings. The Serbian now holds the top spot for 310th week over 5 different stints. Let's take a look at this detailed report.
By lifting his 9th Australian Open title, defeating Daniil Medvedev in a recent tournament, Djokovic has ensured that he would surpass Federer's week at #1 record. Djokovic's latest win at Melbourne Park has bagged him the record of world's #1. He first rose to #1 at the age of 24 years on 4th July 2011 and spent a personal best for 122 consecutive weeks at the summit of the ATP rankings between 7 July 2014 and 6 November 2016. The 34-year-old has compiled a 387-53 win-loss record as world #1, including 117-30 mark against top 10 opponents and a 39-13 record in tour-level finals. His top spot across 5 different stints starting from 4th July in 2011 has been an incredible one. Djokovic created 63-12 winning-lose record from 2011 to 2012, 60-9 winning-lose record from 5th November 2012 to 6th October 2013, 167-17 winning-lose record from 7th July 2014 to 6th November 2016, 58-10 winning-lose record from 5th November 2018 to 3rd November 2019, and 37-5 win-lose record from 3rd February 2020 till present. Djokovic is one of the 26 players in the history of ATP rankings to hold the top spot. Since 23 August 1973, he finished 2020 as a year-end #1 for the 6th time, trying record of PT Sampras. Djokovic is also the only men's player to have won all 9 Masters events, including Indian Wells, Miami, Monte Carlo, Rome, Madrid, Montreal, Toronto, Cincinnati, Shanghai and Paris. Sports Desk, DD India.
And in yet another major achievement, Indian cricketer Virat Kohli becomes first ever cricketer to reach 100 million followers on Instagram. Kohli becomes the 4th player to join the elite club, while the top 3 positions are secured by 3 international footballers. More in this report.
Indian cricket captain Virat Kohli, known for his finesse in cricket, has become the first ever cricketer to reach 100 million followers on the social networking platform Instagram. 32-year-old is now the 4th most followed sports person on the popular social media platform. The International Cricket Council on Monday announced the new record created by Kohli on Twitter, writing, "Virat Kohli, the first cricket star to hit 100 million followers on Instagram." With this, Virat Kohli has become the 4th player to achieve the milestone globally. In the list of most followed sportsperson, first 3 spots is secured by footballers Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi and Neymar Jr. While Virat Kohli is indeed the fans' choice internationally, setting another record in cricket. Kohli is also the only active batsman with 6 Test double centuries on home ground and 7 double centuries in total. This includes 211 runs versus New Zealand at Indore in October 2016. 235 runs versus England at Mumbai, December 2016. 204 versus Bangladesh at Hyderabad, February 2017. 213 versus Sri Lanka at Nagpur in November 2017. 243 runs versus Sri Lanka at Delhi, December 2017. 254 runs versus South Africa at Pune, October 2019. The highest number of double centuries on home ground on an international level other than Kohli is secured by Don Bradman with a score of 7 in hand. With so many records in hand, Kohli's name and still counting, indeed, Steve Vaugh's title to Virat Kohli as the modern-day hero stands true and is yet another reason for the fans to celebrate the GOAT of cricket. Sports Desk, DD India.
And in badminton, second seed PV Sindhu will look to strike form as she takes guard at the Swiss Open Badminton World Federation Super 300 tournament, which begins in Basel today. Sindhu may face former champion Saina Nehwal in the semis. Swiss Open will also witness Sameer Verma, HS Pranoy and Kidambi Srikanth participating in the men's singles. BWF World Tour Swiss Open will resume the Olympic qualification window, with the Chinese and many top Asian shuttlers preferring to opt out of the tournament. The field looks quite weak. After a disappointing run during the 2 Thailand Opens and BWF World Tour finals last month, Indian shuttlers will be looking to bounce back and charge for Tokyo qualification. And in tennis, Britain's Andy Murray kick-starts his journey with a win at the Rotterdam Open. Murray defeated Robin Haas of the Netherlands by 2-6, 7-6 and 6-3 in the first round. It took Murray 2 hours and 29 minutes to win the match. This was his first ever win since the US Open last year at the tour level. The former world number 1 had earlier suffered a first round loss in his first ATP event of the season last week in Montpellier and was in a desperate need to win the first round of the Rotterdam Open. Russian 4th seed Andrei Rublev could be Murray's next opponent. And in table tennis, stars Manika Batra and Harmeet Desai started the 2021 season on a winning note. The duo earned straight set victories in their respective qualifying round at the World Table Tennis Contender in Doha on Monday. Indian paddlers are marking a comeback to the international circuit after a break and participating in the first international tournament of the calendar year. Batra registered a 12-10, 14-12, 11-8 victory against her Spanish opponent Sofia Zhuang Zhang in the women's singles, while Desai notched up an easy 11-5, 12-10 and 11-6 win against compatriot Anthony Amalraj to progress into the third round of men's single qualifiers. The tournament is also the first international tournament Indian players are participating in after the coronavirus forced lockdown. And making a winning return to the WTA circuit, Sania Mirza reached the doubles quarterfinals of the Qatar World Open with Slovenian partner Andreja Klipak on Monday. The Indo-Slovenian pair won 6-4, 6-7 and 10-5 against Nadia Kishinok and Lodmila Kishinok of Ukraine in the opening round of the WTA 500 tournament. It was Sania's first match in 12 months and incidentally it was at the Doha Open, where she played last in February 2020 before the pandemic halted the tennis competitions all across the world. Sania herself had recovered from COVID-19 in January this year. It was Nadia with whom Sania had paired when she returned to competitive tennis after maternity leave and won the Hobart Open in January 2020. And in football, Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid beat Sociedad. Real Madrid rather made a draw against Sociedad by a 1-1. The match played between Real Madrid and Sociedad in the first half of the match, a strong game, and the team made several attempts to penetrate the defense of Sociedad while playing an aggressive game. In the 55th minute of the second half of the match, Sociedad got a goal from the side. However, shortly before the end of the game, Real Madrid managed to score an equalizer. Real's goal was scored by Vinicius Jr. in his 100th game for Real Madrid. Madrid had the chance to move within 3 points of Atleti ahead of Sunday's derby, but the draw left them third on 53 points from 25 games, levelling with the second placed. Sociedad is currently at the 5th position with 42 points from 25 games. And in Premier League, Everton beat Southampton by 1-0 to go within 2 points of 4th placed West Ham. Everton boosted their bid to earn a top 4 finish in the Premier League. Carlo Ancelotti's side won for the first time in 6 home league games, and thanks to Richarlison's early goal. Everton's last success at Goodison Park had come against Arsenal just before Christmas, but ending a run of 3 consecutive home league defeats lifted them to within 2 points of 4th placed West Ham. Former Barcelona president Josep Maria Bartomeu was arrested on Monday after Catalan police officers searched the La Liga's club's offices. In a written statement, Catalan police said that members of the Central Economic Crimes Area of the Criminal Investigation Division have carried out actions under an investigation into alleged crimes related to property and socio-economic order. Barca said they were collaborating with the police and legal authorities into the investigation in the club contracting monitoring services on social networks. The investigation stems from the Barcagate affair, which was unearthed last year by Cadena Ser and revealed the club had contracted marketing consultancy i3 Ventures to monitor the social media activities. The club's members will vote to elect a new president in next Sunday's election, which was earlier postponed due to COVID-19 restrictions in Catalonia. And in wrestling, the Indian wrestlers are all set to participate in the Rome ranking series that is set to take place from the 4th of March in Italy. Let's take a look at this detailed report on how the wrestlers are gearing up for the international tournament in the special segment done by our correspondent Gaurav Kapoor.
The world is recovering from COVID-19 pandemic, and gradually the lockdown is also opening up, with the international tournaments making a comeback. The Rome ranking series that will be held this month is not only an Olympic qualifying event but also a perfect precursor to the Tokyo Olympics. The Indian contingent will be led by Bajrang Punia in men's freestyle and Vinesh Fogart in women's category. The competition will be played from March 4 to March 7, in which more than 300 wrestlers from 32 countries will participate. The coaches are keeping a close eye on the practice of the wrestlers ahead of Tokyo Olympic. Ace wrestler Bajrang Punia grabbed gold medal in 65 kg weight category at Rome ranking series last year. This time, just 2 days before the event, Bajrang Punia has quit all the social media platforms in order to focus on Tokyo Olympics 2021. He is quitting using social media platforms. India will be sending its 34-member squad participating in different weight categories at Rome International Tournament. Gaurav Kumar's report, Sports Desk, BRADY India.
And in tennis, Roger Federer will not compete at this month's Miami Open as the Swiss maestro continues to work his way back to fitness after 2 knee operations in the past 12 months. The Miami Herald reported on Monday. Federer will miss out on defending his Miami Open title at the March 22 to April 4 Masters event, although Australian Open champions Novak Djokovic and Naomi Osaka are expected to take part along with Serena Williams and Rafa Nadal. The 20-time Grand Slam winner Federer will make his long-awaited return to the court at the Qatar Open in Doha next week, and the 39-year-old may play an event in Dubai. After that, his agent Tony got sick confirmed. But after those events, Federer will take a training break. He also played in the 2020 Australian Open last year, where he fell to Djokovic in the semi-finals. 83 runners from 6 countries challenged themselves to brave Siberian sub-zero temperatures to take part in Baikal Ice Marathon. Participants raced across frozen waters of the world's deepest lake in Russia's Irkutsk region to compete at marathon and half-marathon distances. This year, the weather was kind to the athletes. Instead of well-known and documented extreme winds and snowstorms, the runners were greeted with sunny, dry weather. The main 42-kilometer race was won by Alexei Smortin, former captain of the Russian national soccer team, fondly remembered for his thorough-going style in the field. In his words to the media after crossing the finish line, Smortin said his past soccer battles helped him build the much-needed endurance to push forward during the race. Naomi Osaka is already a star at the age of 23. She has the 4 Grand Slam titles, the record-breaking endorsement deals and the willingness to speak her mind to prove it. She displayed consistency in the women's game where glorious uncertainty has thrived over the last few years.
Naomi Osaka achieved what has not been done by a player since 2012, adding a 4th career Grand Slam title to their name. Osaka defeated Jennifer Brady 6-4, 6-3 at the Australian Open, doing what was expected of her: win a major final as the pre-match favourite. Osaka is now on a 21-match winning streak, winning her 2nd straight Grand Slam after the US Open in 2020 as she skipped the French Open. She is the first woman since Monica Seles to win her first 4 major finals. The statistics after this win are plenty and impressive, only the 4th active woman to win more than 3 majors. 4th straight year with a Grand Slam and such. Yet, what sets this title apart is that it's the first of her 4 finals where she was the overwhelming favourite. This brings a whole new kind of pressure. In her last 3 finals, which came against players who were already major champions themselves, she showcased her composure and complete game, marking her as a star of the game. In Melbourne, against a first-time finalist, Brady, who had pushed her hard in their last match, Osaka showed she has something that is even rarer and more remarkable: consistency at the highest level and handling the favourite tag. The 23-year-old is unbeaten at majors when she goes past the 4th round, 12-by-12 record in quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals. Even in her young career, that's elite conversion rate in big matches. For a player of Osaka's caliber to get the big match consistency, the ability to stay true to expectations that she herself has built up is immense for her and the women's game. The biggest weapon Osaka has shown through the Australian Open, as strong as her ground strokes have been, is her mentality. Much has already been said about how the pandemic pause in 2020 helped Osaka find her rhythm again. She didn't play the French Open and took another break, which has not stopped her momentum in any way, as the 21-match streak indicates. Whether she can carry on like this across the clay and grass court season remains to be seen. But for now, Osaka has honed her ability to dig deep and find a way to win matches consistently, which in the landscape of women's tennis today is enough to be excited about. Sports Desk, DD India.
And in cricket, the England and Wales Cricket Board have appointed their former captain Marcus Trescothick as the team's elite batting coach, along with John Lewis, who's been roped in as the elite pace bowling coach with Jeetan Patel. Patel has also been appointed as the spin bowling coach. Marcus Trescothick will join the team in March. The former English batsman has scored a total of 10,000 runs for England during his 6-year international career. And talking about the god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar recently met Mohammad Ayman Kohli, the young boy from Mumbai, whose many Guinness World Record under his belt for solving Rubik's Cube with his feet. Former Indian cricketer Sachin Tendulkar shared a clip of a teenage boy solving the Rubik's Cube in a record time. But what impressed the Master Blaster most was the boy solving the puzzle blindfolded. Have a look.
I'm here with Ayman Kohli, and you guys know what this is, Rubik's Cube. So I'm going to scramble this and give it to him. He's going to solve this blindfolded. Let's try it. Come on, Ayman. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay. There we go.
I'll memorize it for some time.
You take your time. You're on camera. By the way, just for your knowledge, he's a Guinness record holder. An Indian guy. They're all proud of him. That's shocking. That's shocking. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Look at this. Well done.
Thank you.
His next challenge is to teach me.
And well, Ronaldo and Messi have dominated world football for more than a decade, but we could be witnessing a changing of the guard. Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland outshone Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in this week's Champions League. Mbappe scored a brilliant hat-trick against Barcelona, while Haaland, not wanting to be outdone by the PSG forward, scored 2 and recorded an assist in Borussia Dortmund's win over Seville. The two strikers look like perfect successors to Ronaldo's and Messi's shared throne.
Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe outshone Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi this week in the Champions League. So is the changing of guard already here? Barcelona captain Messi, age 33, and Juventus former Manchester United and Real Madrid forward Cristiano Ronaldo at 36 have dominated world football for over a decade. But both are playing in underachieving teams with a fading goal-scoring record in the Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain forward Mbappe, age 22, netted a hat-trick in the Champions League 4-1 win over Barcelona after Messi gave the hosts a lead. Borussia Dortmund's Haaland, age 20, netted twice in the 3-1 win over Sevilla, with Ronaldo failing to score at the same time as Juventus lost 1-2 to Porto. Is this the new rivalry world football needs? Ronaldo and Messi have won 11 of the past 12 Ballon d'Ors, the award for the best player of the world between them. Ronaldo is, by some accounts, the top scorer in the history of football with 763 goals for Sporting Lisbon, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus and Portugal. He is the top scorer in Champions League history, Real Madrid's record scorer, and is 7 goals off the record for men's international goals. Messi is La Liga's all-time top scorer and Barcelona's record scorer. The Argentinian has won 34 trophies with the club, including Super Cups. Mbappe has been earmarked as the potential best player in the world for some time. PSG made him the second most expensive player ever for £166 million, just after 46 team appearances for Monaco. At the age of 22, he is already PSG's third all-time top scorer with 111 and a World Cup winner with France. But Haaland's emergence has come as a surprise. The 20-year-old was not really known outside his homeland of Norway until last season, when he started a sensational Champions League scoring run. He has scored 18 goals in only 13 Champions League appearances for Red Bull Salzburg and Borussia Dortmund. Nobody else has ever scored that amount in 20 games. How do the four compare? All four players have been highly prolific since the start of last season. It is the Champions League, though, where Haaland and Mbappe's form is most striking. The two youngsters have scored 28 goals since the start of the 2019-20 Champions League season. Ronaldo and Messi have 15 combined. Mbappe with 19 goals and Haaland with 18 are the two Champions League top scorers before their 21st birthday, well ahead of third place Karim Benzema at 12. Messi managed 8 and Ronaldo had scored none at that age.
In an effort to encourage volleyball and to provide opportunities to youth of Jammu and Kashmir, the J&K Sports Council had organized the first ever indoor volleyball league in Srinagar. More in this report.
To promote volleyball in the Srinagar Valley, J&K government organized an indoor match for the first time. Volleyball is one of the famous games in the valley and lot of youngsters from the valley are showing keen interest in the game. Sports activities in the Union Territory have been hit due to the COVID pandemic and they have taken a pause due to harsh winters. But now the administration is trying to provide every possible opportunity to resume sports in the indoor hall.
पहली बार हमारे जितने भी कश्मीर से अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्टों से बच्चे आए हैं, ये पहली बार इंडोर वॉलीबॉल खेल रहे। वॉलीबॉल इज़ प्लेइंग इनसाइड द स्टेडियम्स, क्योंकि आप देखेंगे कि फॉरेन में जितने भी टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं वो यूजुअली इनसाइड ही होते हैं, और दिस इज़ फर्स्ट टाइम हैपनिंग इन द कश्मीर डिवीजन, इनफैक्ट इन श्रीनगर।
Volleyball is an indoor game, but due to the lack of infrastructure, players were forced to play matches in open courts. Most of the time, bad weather and heavy snowfall during winter affected the practice and the game. But now, with the help of new sports complex and all types of facilities, young professionals can play volleyball properly. Jammu and Kashmir Sports Council organized special volleyball matches, which resulted in a number of players turning up to participate in the league. Volleyball coach Munirul Alam said that it is a dream come true for the people in this profession. Apart from cricket and football, volleyball is very popular among the youth in the valley and they enjoy it a lot. After getting a multi-sports indoor facility along with good infrastructure in Srinagar, the players are now showing interest in other indoor games too.
और ये पहली बार ऐसा हो रहा है कश्मीर में इंडोर स्टेडियम वॉलीबॉल बाहर, क्योंकि वॉलीबॉल गेम इंडोर गेम ही है, क्योंकि बाहर हवा की वजह से और बारिश बर्फ़ की वजह से हम खेल नहीं पाते हैं। हम थैंक यू करना चाहते हैं एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को।
With this newly inaugurated indoor stadium, the youth in the valley are thankful to the government and others hope that volleyball leagues and championships should start soon. Sports Desk, DD India.
And for a quick roundup of all international sporting updates, let's take a look at Sports Wrap.
World champion Mary Kom along with Asian gold medalist Amit Pangal secures a place in quarter-final of Boxing International Tournament. The tournament will feature all of India's 9 Tokyo Olympic-bound boxers. The poster based on a feature film on Indian ace shuttler is out. The film is written and directed by Amul Gupte, featuring Parineeti Chopra as Saina Nehwal, is all set to hit the theatres on 26th March. Mumbai City Football Club beat ATK Mohnbagan by 2-0 in the final league encounter of the Indian Super League to book a place in the converted AFC Champions League next season. Mumbai City FC finished as the top team, winning the league's winner shield and clinching the AFC Champions League. The Indian cricket team's head coach Ravi Shastri received the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine at the City Hospital. Shastri thanked the hospital staff for their cooperation and support. Tottenham's Europa League round of 16 first and second league match against Croatian side Dinamo Zagreb have been reversed due to the clash with North London's rival Arsenal. European soccer's governing body UEFA. Rashid Khan has been ruled out for the first test against Zimbabwe due to finger injury. Rashid, who got injured during his stint in the Pakistan Super League, has sustained a minor fracture and is currently recovering. On this day in history of sport, Virat Kohli led India to the ICC Under-19 title trophy in 2008. They beat South Africa in the final by 12 runs on DL method. Sports Desk, DD India.
And that's all in this edition of Sports Bulletin. Lots more coming up on the other side. Stay tuned.